Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you 11 bargain players that are all going to cost under 5 million. Let's do it. First up as our goalkeeper, we have Kike Salas. And now a lot of you guys might know about this dude, but I bought him on my offline save, and that's the reason why he's in this list. He's a bit more of a wonder kid than a bargain, but he's still a bargain, so he gets into both categories. Now, you can get him for 2.5 million at the start. Quick tip, if you go into add clauses, and you click on the potential of profit from next sale, and you click it, and then you click the little minus button, and then remove and exclude from negotiation, they then will not put that in the negotiation. So you guys will not lose out on money, right? Just get rid of that at the start of every single transfer you make ever. Honestly, that's what I do. Every single transfer. I don't ever want to be paying percentage of profits to any team. So yeah, 2.5 million suggest, bang, there he is. Obviously, we're going to check his attributes out as well. Here he is. He's only 20. He's got 16 passing. The thing that makes him stand out to me initially is how good he is as a sweeper keeper. So he obviously has got 17 rushing out, 16 passing, so he can get involved in the build-up, 15 kicking, good technique, good bravery for coming for crosses, good work rate. I don't know if you need a work rate as a goalkeeper. You're not really running around much here. Very good personality, resilient. It's just really good attributes all around. Like I said before, I've got him in my offline save, and I'm at the end of the second season, and I'm going to show you guys him now. So, like I said, we are in the end of season 2, 2025, and this is my goalkeeper, Tobias. He's not worth a ridiculous amount, to be honest. I think his value is going to go up because we just qualified for the Champions League, but he's a 4-star player, and look at the attributes. He's just non-stop improving constantly. I get messages all the time about him improving in training. It's crazy. I think he's at his full potential here, close to full potential. I think I got him for actually 3 million. I overpaid by 500k because you can get him for less. But honestly, absolute bargain. And I actually got him in the second season, start of this season. So I actually didn't move for the first season. He was playing for Legia. So there might not be a clamour for his signature, guys. Go and get him. He's an absolute monster. The amount of one-on-one saves he made was absolutely ridiculous. Next up at right back, we have Valentin Gendry, and he's playing for Lecce. He is a very, very good player, as you can see. 23 years old. He can also play centre-back if you want him to, and right wing-back. He has got good crossing, 14 first touch, 14 anticipation, off the ball 14, positioning 14. As you can see, he's a bit of everything. He's got very good attributes, 14s in a lot of good areas. Still young, and the key thing is you can get him for between 2.5 and 3 million at the start. He's also on really low wages on $2,000 a week, so you're probably not going to have to pay a ridiculous amount of wages. And also at the start, he's wanted by some top teams. Liverpool, Arsenal are in there. So there might be a little bit of competition, but if you give this guy like regular start or important team player, first team player, there's a good chance he'll choose you because he's 23. He's no longer a youngster like an under 21 player, and he's probably going to value first team football. So as long as you can give him that at the start, I think he'll be absolutely fine. Valentin Gendry is our right back. Next up as our first centre back, we have Matteo Lovato, and we are still in Italy, I guess, from Lecce to Salernitana. And this guy you can get for 3.5 million. I just took a bid in there, 3.5, and they accepted it. Which was amazing. As you can see, this guy's really, really good too. He's got a little bit of pace, which is nice, but he's 6'2", 15 strength, just positioning 14, aggression 14, really strong, good at heading, can mark, can tackle, he can even pass. He's got a decent 10 dribblings, okay, for a centre-back at this price. And I think he's just going to get better and better, to be honest. He's only 23. Really, really good player. I had a scout report on him in my other save game, and he went somewhere, I think, for 10 million, and he's now worth like 30-40 million. So these guys that I'm bringing you, they're all going to give you value as well. So wherever you sign them from the start, you're almost guaranteed, if you use them in the first season, to get profit. And we're off to Spain for our second centre-back, and this time it's left-footed Kike Salas from Sevilla Atletico, which is obviously Sevilla's B team. Now, this guy, I had a scout report on him as well, and he has 5-star potential apparently for me. He also went somewhere for a couple of million and then ended up being worth 20-25. As you can see, he's tall, he can jump, he can win the headers, he can head the ball once he wins it, he's got good positioning. His mental attributes is what I recommended him for, is anticipation 14, composure 14, concentration 14, decision making 13. Really, really strong for a 21-year-old, and he's not even 22 until the end of the season. So he's only just turned 21, really. Got another 9 months until he's 22. And this guy you can get for around 1.5 to 2 million. So make sure you pick up Kike Salas, especially if you're in Spain as a homegrown player. Absolutely fantastic. I'll be picking him up in my Spanish save when I start a new one soon. So we jumped over the border from Spain to Portugal, and we have Casapia's Leonardo Lelo at left back. He can play natural at left back, left wing back, and left midfield. He's very quick. He's not the strongest, but mentally he is unbelievable. This guy you can pick up in a top division, in one of the big 5 nations even, and he'll be absolutely amazing. You can pick him up for $1 million. He's that good. 1.5 million probably tops. But what a player. He's a little bit weaker at defending because he's a wing back. But if you can make him go forward and pair him maybe with a left defensive midfielder or a left centre-back that's really strong, this guy will get you a lot of assists. It's really, really good going forward. And mentally, look at the attributes. He's really good. Alongside as well, 3 really good traits as a left back. So he's amazing. Pick him up. Let me know how you get on with him. Next up in defensive midfielder is Emil Braik. And this guy you can get for 4.5 million. So he's a little bit closer to the budget. But what a player this guy is. He's got not one attribute under 10, and he's only 23. He's amazing. He can do a bit of everything. He's not the quickest, but if you've got a guy that's just going to sit there and dictate tempo as a deep line playmaker, amazing. And also as well, this guy will be sold on for a lot of money. Look at the attributes. He can take a corner as well. He can take free kicks if you need a corner taker or a free kick taker. He can also play right back, centre back or left back if you want him to, or right wing back. Also natural in central midfield as well as defensive midfield. Some really good traits that pair really well with his attributes. So shoots with distance, long shots 14, tries long range passes, good passing, good vision, hits free kicks with power, 14 free kicks, likes to switch ball to wide areas. Now if you check my video out on the best traits to use in certain positions, which is above you now, then this trait here is really, really, really good. So it also adds to his value and why I picked him. And also he crosses early if you want to put him as a fullback. So this guy's amazing. Good natural fitness, good stamina, good strength, and he can also win a bit of a header. He's 12 jumping. It's not too bad in central midfield. So this guy, pick him up. What a player. On to our second midfielder, and we have Richard Sanchez from Club America in Mexico. Now again, you'll notice a theme with these players. I like players, as always, that are very well rounded, and this guy is no exception. He's also, again, like the last guy, Braik, he's got 16 free kick taking, and he's a good long shot taker. He's also got good traits for that, but also, apart from that, he's a bit of everything, like I said. He's only got like 4 attributes underneath 10. One's crossing, which you don't need in central midfield. He's not the tallest, which is absolutely fair enough, no problem. He can't play attacking midfielder, so a central midfielder is the best you're going to get. You can even put him as a DM, because he can do that, but he's probably best in central midfield. I think he's probably best as a central midfield attack, getting forward into the box. He is very good off the ball, 15, which is really, really good. He can finish at 12, first touch 14, passing 14, technique 14. There's not much this guy hasn't got. Even his physicals are quite good. And again, you can get him for about 3.5 to 4 million. And he's a bit older, 27, but even then you can sell him on for 10 million plus after a season or two. Our other central midfielder slash attacking midfielder, I guess, is Juan Sza. Now, this guy plays for Newell's Old Boys, Messi's club, and he's left-footed, so there's a little bit of a balance to the midfield. Sanchez are right-footed and Sza left-footed. He has got pretty much everything. Pretty much everything you could ever want as a central midfielder. He can even play defensive midfielder if you want, or even play right wing, and even play striker if you really want him to. He's a bit of everything. He's only 21, so he's maybe not a wonder kid, but he's a good young player. You can get this guy for 4 million, which is really, really good. And I think he looks amazing. I have a scout report on my offline save, and it's telling me good things about him. It's telling me to sign him, and he's like an A+ rating. So I think that makes sense as well, because at the start of the game, there's some big clubs after him as well. Now, I put a bid in as 4 million, and they accept it went green, but there might be a bit of competition. Onto our right winger, we have Franco, and this guy's going to cost you a measly 1.5 million. Just look at the attributes. He is not the quickest at 13 acceleration and 13 pace, but that can quite easily be 14 or 15, depending on if you're going to play him and train him well. He can play natural left wing, central midfield, central attacking midfield, sorry, and natural at right wing. He's also accomplished at central midfield, and he's competent at left mid and right mid. So he literally can play anywhere in midfield. Absolutely anywhere. He's got good traits. He's got killer balls often coming in from that right-hand side. He's got very, very good technicals, as you'd expect from a Portuguese attacking midfielder. 15 vision, 14 teamwork, good stamina too, good balance, good agility, good composure. This guy, for 1.5 million, is probably the best value on this list. We're back in Italy now for our left winger, and we have Danny Motter, another Portuguese guy, but I think he's got a second nationality. Luxembourg, he does. So this dude is a guy that when I found him, I was like, whoa, why have I never seen this guy before? He can play natural left wing, right wing, and striker, and honestly, he fits any one of those three roles with the spread of his attributes. He's quick. He can dribble, finish, he's got first touch, he can play inside forward, he can play as a winger, he could play as an attacking midfielder, attacking playmaker, shadow striker, he could play as an advanced forward, he could play as a deep line forward, a false 9. The only thing he probably can't do is target man, but wow, what a player this dude is. 14's in so many areas, and for 3 million, which is what I bid for him, he's an absolute no-brainer in any team at the start if you have that sort of money. And last but not least, we have Fortis Ioannidis, a striker from Panathinaikos, and he can do a bit of everything, to be honest. He's got a good personality at Spirited, 23 again, so good amount of years ahead of him. He's got good technique, he can take a good penalty, he's got good work rate if you want to play a bit pressing forward. He's got a decent bit of turn of speed, like I said, but you can also improve that up to easily 14 and 15. He likes the ball played into his feet, and he likes to run with the ball often, so he's very much of a link-up striker. And I think that honestly is better in this year's game. I feel like advanced forwards aren't as good this year. More complete forwards and bigger strikers are a bit better this year, I think, with the match engine. It's a bit more fluid. I picked him up for 4.5 million. They accepted 4.5. He can also be a target man if you really want to. He's good in a 2, good in a 1. I thought I'd cover all my bases here and get a guy that can do a bit of everything. So pick him up as well, guys. That's the 11. I hope you pick up a few, or all of them. It's up to you. Totally up to you if you've got that much money. Leave a like on the video though, dudes, and leave a subscription on the channel. That would be amazing. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.